So good afternoon. Okay. Let's continue with the problem that we are discussing earlier. Okay. So the previous period we are solving problems, finding quartile deviations. So we're finding the quartiles. We're finding the quartiles. So the data is given, height is given, number of students is given. We are finding less than cumulative frequency. We find the less than cumulative frequency, we are getting n as 60. N is 60. Now based on n is 60. What's the median? N is an even number. So median is given by 30th data plus 31st data. So what is the 30th data and 31st data? Can you tell me? What is the 30th data? Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, what you have 30th data and 31st data. So up to 30th, this is our data, 154, isn't it? Then 31 onwards, we have to find it out from the cumulative frequency. 31 onwards till 46, the data will be 155. So it is 154 plus 155 by 2. Is it clear? Is it okay? Is it okay, children? Karthik, is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
What about Annette? We are getting 30th data. When finding cumulative frequency, this data till 21, it is 153. 22nd onwards, 22nd to 30th data, it is 154. 31 to 46, it is 155. Is it okay, Femina? Aparna?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now find it. What is median? Find it. 154 plus 155 by 2. What is the answer?
154.5.
Yes, 154.5. It's 154.5. Next, we are going to find out the lower quartile. Up to this, is it complete? Is it over, Annette? Annette, completed up to this?
Yes, ma'am.
So the next is lower quartile. For lower quartile, what is the formula? What is the formula for lower quartile? Q1, isn't it? Q1 is given by n plus 1 by 4th data. N plus 1 by 4th data. Now look at here. N is 60. It is even. So whenever we get even number, okay, we can take the two middle values. What is n? We substitute it here. 60 plus 1 by 4th data. 61 by 4. What is 61 by 4? 61 by 4 means you will get 15.25, isn't it? It is lying between 15 and 60. It is 15.25. So what you can do, this is same as to take the 15th data plus 16th data by 4. It is not 2. It is by 4. 15th data plus 16th data by 4. So what is the 15th data and what is the 16th data? This 15th and 16th, look at them. Sorry, not by 4. This is 15th data or 16th data. It is 1 second, children. 1 second. Okay, to avoid this confusion. Is it okay up to this 15.25? 15.25. So it is lying between the 15th data and the 16th data. It is lying between the 15th data and 16th data. Look at here. What is the 15th data and 16th data? Look at the table. First, you check the chart. Is it changing? If it is changing, only you have to take the average. And here, up to 10th data, you have 152. Now, if we take the 15th data and 16th data, everything up to 50, 11, 12, etc., up to 21, it is 153. So Q1, you can directly write it as 153. No need to compute that. Take the average and simplify. You can write like this, 153. If you write like this also, you will get the same, 153 plus 153 by 2. Okay, if it is getting splitted, then you have to add that 2 and divide by 2. Here it is the same. Up to 10, this is 152. 11th to 12th, everything will get the same data. So it is 153 itself, you can write. Now what about Q, lower upper quartile, Q3. Q3 is 3 into n plus 1 by 4, isn't it? 3 into n plus 1 by 4. So 3 into 60 plus 1 by 4. What is 3 into 60 plus 1? 3 into 61 by 4. What you will get? So it is Q3. So Q3 will be which data?
45.75.
45.75 the data. So it lies between 45th one and 46th one, isn't it? 45.75 means it lies between 45 and 46. So look at that, 45 and 46, is it the same data? Then no problem, you can write the same. Up to 30 is this, up to 46. So 45 and 46 will be coming under the same. So if you take the average also, you will get the same. So it is 155. So Q3 will be 155. So lower quartile, upper quartile, median. Is it okay how to find the quartiles? How to find the quartiles? Is it okay, children?
Yes, ma'am.
What about Annette? Is it okay, Annette?
Ma'am.
Annette.
Ma'am.
Annette's voice is breaking. Okay, Annette. Now, next one. Next one is again a similar type of question. But for a grouped table, we are going to. For a grouped table. Write the question. For the following table, estimate. For the following table, estimate median, lower quartile, and upper quartile. Estimate median, lower quartile, and upper quartile. Okay, it is given as 2 columns: income, number of laborers. Income, number of laborers. 600 to 700. 600 to 700. 700 to 800. 800 to 900. 900 to 1000. 1000 to 1000. 1100 to 1200. 1200 to 1300. Now, number of laborers 40, 68, 86, 120, 90, 40, 26. This is the number of laborers. Now, once the interval group table is given, first you have to check sequence. Is it continuous? Check it. Is it continuous? If it is continuous, the next step you find out what is the cumulative frequency. What is C? Cumulative frequency. Find out the cumulative frequency. Here the table is continuous, isn't it? Then find out what is the cumulative frequency. Did you calculate the cumulative frequency? What's the cumulative frequency? 40. Then, can you give the cumulative frequency? 40.
108,
108.
194,
314.
314, 404,
Yes, correct. 404.
450, 476.
Children, note it. Here the change is this year it is 40. It is given as 40. So I think 444. 44 plus 26. 470. So change. So we have to start finding one by one, isn't it? First we have to find median. For median, what is the formula? You have to find what is n by 2. 470 by 2. What is 470 by 2? 235. Is it correct, children? Are you able to see the screen, children? It's a big data coming. That's what I'm checking you. Is it? Are you able to look at the board screen?
Yes. Yes.
So n by 2 is 235. Isn't it? 235. Tell me which is the class. Which is your class? Median class. Where this 235 will come.
900 to 1000.
Yes, correct. Okay, so once you find out this, you mark what is L. L is the lower limit. What is CF? Cumulative frequency of the preceding class, 194. What is F? Frequency of that class. It is the frequency of the class. Then H is width or size of the interval. It is 100. Now apply the formula. What is the formula for finding median? L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. So we have all the values, substitute it and find out what is the median. Substitute in the formula and find what is the median.
Nine hundred 34.16.
934.16. Yes, correct. It's 934.16. Okay, you are not allowed to use the calculator. Keep it in mind. Okay, for the state syllabus and all, it is allowed, but for you, it is not allowed. So do it by yourself. It's not to one particular person I'm mentioning. I'm giving this as a common suggestion. First, for doing the calculations, few of them will be using the calculators and all. So don't use that one. Do it by yourself. Is it okay, children? Is it okay? Everyone completed this one median? Everyone completed this median. Now, shall we do the next one, lower quartile? Shall we do the next one, lower quartile?
Yes, ma'am.
So for lower quartile, we have to find n by 4. Find out what is n by 4. N is 470. 470 by 4. Find it out. It's 470 by 4. It is 117.5. This 117. Now find out where this 117.5 will lie. Find out where this 117.5 will lie. Which is that class? Can you find the lower quartile class? Which is the lower quartile class?
800 to 900.
Very good, children. Up to 108 you have here. So the class is 800 to 9. Once you find the class, you mark down what is L. L is 800. What is the cumulative frequency of the preceding class? F is the frequency of the class. Height is H is width or size of the interval, the same thing. Apply in the formula. What is the formula for the quartile? Q1 is equal to L plus N by 4 minus CF by F into H. Apply the values. Find out what is Q1. is Q1. What is Q1?
Eight one one point zero two.
811, correct. It's 811.2. 811 points. Once you complete this Q1, then find out the upper quartile, Q3. Are you able to do this, Femina? Tomlin?
Yes, ma'am.
Tomlin is there. Annette? Okay, Annette. So once you complete Q1, then find out what is 3n by 4. So what is 3n by 4? N by 4. N by 4. Yes, Aishwarya?
Is it 352.5?
Yes, 352.5. Once you get this 3n by 4, you can select your class. 20, so 352.5, Karthik, which is the upper median class, upper quartile class.
1000 to 1100.
Yes, correct. Okay, then L is 1000. CF is cumulative frequency of the preceding class. With HS size of the interval. And apply the formula. Q3 is equal to L plus 3n by 4 minus EF by F into H. Apply the values and find out what is Q3.
1043.2.
1043, check it. Is it 1043? You are giving the answer as 1043, isn't it? Check your answer again. It is closer, but small variation is there.
Thousand 4.2.
1004.2 or 1042 point something. Should get 1042.78 something. Around 1042 you should get. Are you getting like this?
Ma'am, I am still getting 1004.2.
Then some more calculation mistake is there.
Ma'am, is it 1042.77?
Okay, 77. Okay, 1042 point something we are getting means it is okay. What is L? 1000 plus, we apply the formula, it is 1000 plus 3n by 4, 352.5 minus cumulative frequency, 340 by 90 into 100. 10 here will get answer. What is 352.5 minus 340? 1000 plus
38.5.
38.5 into 10 by 9, isn't it? So 385 by 9. So 1000 plus 385 by 9. So how many times it will go? And 4 are 36. Balance is 2. 25. 2 are 18 points. Is it okay, Karthik? So 1042 points something only will get. I
Yes,
think
ma'am,
here
I forgot to cancel 10.
will get 1042 points something. These are the measures of this. What we learned to now is the measures of. These are the measures of central tendency. Mean, median, mode, quartile deviation, everything is measures of central tendency. These are all measures of central tendency. The next is measures of dispersion. Measure of dispersion means how much it is scattered away from the mean, how much it is scattered away from the median. That's what we call it as measures of dispersion. Disperse. Disperse means scattered, scattering. Okay, methods of dispersion. Here also we'll be learning the 4 types of dispersion. Write the heading. You'll not be able to start anyhow, just write out. 4 types of dispersions are there. First one is range. First one is range. Second one, quartile deviation. Quartile deviation, that's only we call it as mean deviation. Quartile deviation. Next is mean deviation. Next is mean deviation. Next is standard deviation. Next is standard deviation. So from here you can tell what is range. What is range? Range is
Highest value minus lowest value.
highest value minus lowest value. Yes, highest value minus lowest value. Highest value minus lowest value. Okay. Write the heading. Mean deviation. Mean deviation. Okay, that day we wrote. Anyhow, let's recall the formula. I don't know whether we wrote this formula. Mean deviation means what is it? How much it is deviated from the mean. So mean deviation, how much it is deviated from the mean. So for ungrouped data, the formula is, okay, usually we denote this as MD. MD, mean deviation is given by MD is equal to sigma xi minus x bar, sigma modulus of xi minus x bar, sigma modulus of xi minus x bar by n. This is for ungrouped deviation about the mean. So from the mean, we'll first we have to find mean. After finding mean, we will check how much it is deviated. And for a grouped data, the mean deviation is given by sigma fi into xi minus x bar by sigma fi. Sigma fi into xi minus x bar by sigma fi. This is mean deviation. This is about mean deviation. So the next one is median deviation. Median deviation means first you have to find median. After finding median, we will check how much it is deviated. So median, okay, this a deviation, mean deviation about median. Write down the heading. You can write like this: mean deviation about median. About the median. So how much it is deviated from the median. So here also two formulas are there. For ungrouped, first you have to find median, and the formula is median deviation MD is sigma xi modulus of xi minus m by n. Sigma xi minus m by n. What is m? M is the median. You subtract it from each xi, add it, and you divide by n. What about for a grouped table? For a grouped one, median deviation, mean deviation about the median is sigma fi into xi minus m by sigma fi. Median deviation only we call it as quartile deviation. This one only we call it as quartile deviation. So write these formulas, and in the next class we will do problems based on this. Whether we did this type of questions, I think we just
No,
only
ma'am.
gave the introduction. Okay, we can start doing the problem in the next class. You all copied this formula? Annette?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, children. Okay, children. So with this, I end this session now. Okay, in the next class, learn all these formulas. And thank you. Side by side, do the assignment project also. Okay, and keep it ready for submission. Okay, thank you.